got jobs in universities in Istanbul, and the interesting thing, personal story, is that a lot of them actually taught my parents who went to medical school in Istanbul before they came to the United States. So this is about his experience. The first chapter of Mimesis, he talks about Odysseus' scar, and those of you who have read the Odyssey know that the scar is when Odysseus returns from his travels, his long journeys, the housekeeper, the maid, recognizes him by his scar. It's the determining thing. So you might find yourself in the city of 2 continents, in exile, with nothing to do but recollect and write, having left your books and papers behind to be destroyed or burned, or if you wish, read. It's a bittersweet asylum, like being a refugee in your own home, with your wife and maid who no longer know you. Neither do you have your accustomed sources of scholarship, only your writing is myth, fed by the absolute indifference of Istanbul, which you try not to let shock you, though you cannot help but be disconcerted. The mysterious forms, leaden domes, wombs, and towering minarets, phalluses, not just paired, as you might have once imagined, but multiple and cascading. The geography, a poetry in earth, a mythical story of unrequited love, Europe leaning down to kiss a recoiling Asia, their lips never do meet, and between them, water. The Caesarean scar of the Bosphorus, like the unbound wound of your departure and arrival, if you could only arrive. But you have writing, and that, like a patchwork quilt woven of the coarsest wool, will protect you from the cold humidity of this abode of histories. You're writing a myth that might be recognized by somebody else who knew or hoped to know you, and that recognition, as with all reunions, brings a feeling approaching sedation rather than joy. Perhaps that's what lies between these continents and constitutes the ebb and flow of a current whose meaning can only be understood if translated out of the darkness of an unilluminated past. The story is predicated on remembering the scar. You have returned quietly as the memory of healing. Thanks.